Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I want to thank Fabian for springing this on me about 20 minutes ago. It doesn't change. I never really think about what I'm going to talk about anyways, even when I know a month ahead of time. And so I was like, what do I talk about? So, like, I like to go back to some people that are heroes of mine, whether I've known them or whether I haven't. This happens to be somebody that I never ever got to meet, and it was Gandhi. And you know, a few months ago I was looking at mission statements, and you know, some of the more successful people in the world have their own personal mission statements, the mission for their life, right? And this is what a lot of people consider to be Gandhi's life mission statement, and it goes like this. Let the first act of every morning be to make the following resolve for the day. I shall not fear anyone on earth, for I shall fear only God. I shall not bear ill will toward anyone. I shall not submit to injustice from anyone. I shall conquer untruth with the truth. And in resisting untruth, I shall put up with all suffering. And I pulled that up, and it really spoke to me today, you know, because I've had to face a lot of truths that I didn't want to, and as a result of that, I had to go through some suffering to get to those truths, you know, to shatter the untruths that I walked through those doors with. I came in here very self-centered and very egotistical. I came to Homeboy Industries with a mentality of criminality. I came here with judgment. I came here still with a lot of the stuff that I had picked up on the streets and in the 13 years that I spent in prison. And so, in order to get to the truth, I had to deal with all that. And it was hard, you know. A lot of beautiful things happen here, but a lot of the beautiful things that happen here at Homeboy Industries happen through pain. I love you, Joe. And a lot of truth came through the pain that this community has gone through lately. A lot of the truth came when people rose up and people came out to support Joe through his moment of pain, to support his family. People showed who they really were. And sometimes that's the way it is. I didn't come to this place until I was in enough pain. I didn't want to change my life until I had gone through enough suffering. That's just my story. And so I'm grateful for every moment of suffering that I've had to go through, because as a result of that, I have every beautiful thing that I have in my life today. You know, they talk about how the butterfly, before it becomes the butterfly, has to go through that moment of darkness. You know, it's been a caterpillar, and it's been out in the light, and it's been in the garden, on the trees, in the leaves, and on the stems of the trees and the plants, and it's enjoyed all the light that there is in the world. And then it has to go into this cocoon, into this place of darkness where it doesn't see anything, it doesn't hear anything, it doesn't feel anything. And it goes through this moment of transformation, and it comes out a beautiful butterfly. That's why I love the fact that at Homeboy Industries, we push transformation, not change. See, because if you only change, you can always change back. But once you're transformed into something, you can't ever go back to what you were. So that's my thought for the day. Today, don't say, what am I willing to change? Say, how am I willing to transform? What part of me am I willing to transform today? It doesn't have to be everything. For me, it's come in little bits and pieces, little glimpses of the truth, and little steps of suffering to get through different stages of transformation for Jose. A lot of it has come through pain, and I'm grateful for that. Because I put up with all that pain and that suffering, my life is just that much more beautiful today, that much more less painful, and I have to put up with that much less suffering today. Thank you.